Poverty is not merely the absence of wealth. It is the presence of habits, chains forged in the fires of ignorance, comfort, and fear. These habits do not announce themselves loudly. They whisper, coiling around our thoughts, our choices, and our days, binding us to mediocrity. Today, we will break them. Today, we will expose the 3 habits that keep us poor and learn how to shatter their hold. Habit number 1 is the habit of waiting. How often do we hear the inner voice whisper, "Tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll start that business. Tomorrow, I'll save. Tomorrow, I'll learn the skills I need to succeed." But tomorrow never comes, because the habit of waiting thrives on delay. It feeds on your dreams, one missed opportunity at a time. Understand this: action does not wait for perfect conditions. The world doesn't pause for your convenience. If you wait for everything to align, you'll spend your life watching others achieve what you've only imagined. Break it. Start small. Start now. Begin with what you have, where you are. The momentum of action is greater than the paralysis of perfection. Even a single step forward breaks the habit of waiting and sets you on the path of creation. Build discipline by setting daily, achievable goals. Make it a habit to act within the first 5 seconds of an idea, before hesitation can set in. Remember, action births clarity. It's in doing that we learn, adapt, and grow. Create a system for taking action, such as scheduling time blocks dedicated to your goals. Eliminate distractions and track your progress daily. Reward yourself for each completed task to reinforce the habit of acting immediately. Surround yourself with action-oriented people who inspire and push you to move forward. Make a pact with yourself. No idea dies untested. Imagine the opportunities you've let slip away. Feel their weight, their cost. Now imagine the life waiting for you if you seize just one of those opportunities today. The habit of waiting is a thief, but you are the lawmaker of your life. Start now. Habit number 2 is the habit of excuses. I can't because... These words are the anthem of the impoverished mind. Excuses mask fear and justify stagnation. They place blame on the world, on circumstances, on others, and absolve you of responsibility. But the truth is harsh. As long as you cling to excuses, you surrender your power. Every excuse you make is a brick in the wall that separates you from wealth, from opportunity, and from freedom. It's time to tear it down. Break it. Replace excuses with accountability. When you're faced with a challenge, ask yourself, how can I overcome this? Turn your obstacles into questions, and your questions into solutions. Wealth is not a destination. It is a mindset forged in the fire of relentless accountability. Accountability means owning your time, your choices, and your results. Start by tracking your habits. Identify the patterns of excuse-making in your life and confront them head-on. Speak affirmations of accountability. I am in control. I am responsible. I will find a way. Let these words replace the poisonous refrain of I can't. Set up systems to hold yourself accountable. Find a mentor or accountability partner who will challenge you and keep you honest. Use tools like apps or calendars to track your commitments and progress. Reflect daily on what you achieved and where you fell short. Take ownership of every failure and success, and use them as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Picture the opportunities lost to excuses. Regret is heavier than any responsibility you fear to shoulder. Take control by framing challenges as chances to grow, learn, and conquer. Success comes to those who say, despite this, I will. Habit number 3 is the habit of comfort. Comfort is the silent thief of ambition. It whispers that it's okay to stay where you are, to avoid risk, to settle for less because it's safe. But comfort is a cage. and its bars grow thicker with every passing day. Those who crave comfort over growth pay a high price: their dreams. The pursuit of comfort keeps you poor because it blinds you to opportunities that demand effort, risk, and sacrifice. Break it. Seek discomfort. Push your boundaries daily. Whether it's learning something new, challenging your beliefs, or stepping into unfamiliar territory, discomfort is the price of growth. Embrace it. Wealth does not reside in safety. It thrives in calculated risk and bold action. Begin by identifying your comfort zones, those routines and habits that keep you stagnant. Commit to stepping outside of them every single day. Take cold showers to build resilience. Speak up in situations where you'd normally stay silent. Pursue conversations and opportunities that make your heart race with anxiety. Set goals that scare you, ones that seem just out of reach. Break them down into actionable steps and commit to executing them relentlessly. Celebrate small victories along the way to build confidence in navigating discomfort. Remember, the more you embrace discomfort, the more it becomes your ally in the pursuit of greatness. Understand that discomfort is a compass. It points to the areas where growth is waiting. Picture yourself on the edge of a cliff, the ground beneath you representing stagnation. The leap forward is terrifying, but it is also the only way to fly. Trust in your ability to adapt and embrace the unknown as an ally. Here is the path forward. These 3 habits, waiting, excuses, and comfort, are chains that keep the mind enslaved to poverty. But chains can be broken. When you stop waiting, you reclaim your time. When you stop making excuses, you reclaim your power. And when you reject comfort, you reclaim your future. Reflect on your life as it stands today. Are you satisfied? Or are you trapped in the grip of these habits, watching others claim the rewards you desire? The time to act is now, not tomorrow. The time to take responsibility is today, not later. The time to embrace discomfort is this very moment. Strategies to remedy these habits, to combat. Waiting. Use the 2-minute rule for tackling tasks. If it takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Create deadlines for your goals and share them with someone who will hold you accountable. Use tools like habit trackers to ensure consistent progress. Remember, starting is often the hardest part. Once you begin, momentum takes over. Break your larger goals into micro tasks that can be accomplished in short bursts. Celebrate these small wins to maintain motivation. Visualize your future self thanking you for the actions you take today. Each step you take now builds a bridge to the future you desire. To overcome excuses, reframe your language. Replace "I can't" with "how can I?" Practice radical self-honesty by identifying the fears underlying your excuses. Write them down and systematically address each one. Develop a growth mindset that sees obstacles as opportunities rather than barriers. Remind yourself that every excuse keeps you in the same place, while accountability propels you forward. Create a no-excuse policy for your daily life and challenge yourself to find solutions instead of barriers. Set specific, measurable, and time-bound goals and review them weekly to ensure progress. To escape comfort, set a discomfort quota for each week, listing activities that challenge you. Reflect on your achievements and how discomfort contributed to them. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to reach beyond your limits. Reward yourself for taking risks, regardless of the outcome, as long as you've learned and grown from the experience. Use discomfort as a teacher. When you face fear or resistance, lean into it rather than away from it. Keep a journal of your discomforts and the growth they bring. Challenge yourself to do one thing every day that scares you, whether it's making a bold decision, taking a leap of faith, or stepping into a new environment. Develop a daily practice of confronting these habits. Create a journal of accountability where you document your actions, track your progress, and record the moments you've stepped into discomfort. Review it weekly and watch as the small victories accumulate into monumental change. Do not wait for permission to change your life. Do not seek validation for your ambitions. The poor stay poor, not because they are destined to, but because they do not confront these habits. Confront them, destroy them, and rise above them. The chains are in your hands. Break them. Break them with ferocity, with purpose, with the knowledge that freedom lies on the other side. Your wealth, your freedom, your future, it's waiting, but it won't wait forever. The time to act is not later. The time to act is now.